Alright, so we're all CEO'd up, and do we have a 6th player? Okay, and we can masquerade to protect Choast. Alright, so let's go. 5 players on a large map, CEO difficulty, masquerade. And with the opt-in patch. February 19th. Oh yeah, I'm not talking during settling so that I don't mess myself up. Low iron. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be good, isn't it? It is gonna be good. What do I want? Expansive or scientific? So call that up? Yeah, let's do that.
This is a great primary location for our new investment. You can count on us.
But we're on CEO. So I need one of these needs to be in mine. Advantage construction. I was all like rushing to found quickly when I forgot that on CEO, well, I didn't even know how many claims I would start with, but that we would start with fewer claims in this state. In this case, it's 2 claims. Okay, where have these guys founded and how close are we to an upgrade? The upgrade will be oh so critical. What can I sell down? Silicon, carbon, all of that iron. We're going to need aluminum. Let's buy up as much of that as possible while it's still relatively cheap. Sell down the auction fuel. And yeah, we'll go into debt for that. We'll buy up all the aluminum while we can. And let's see what these guys are doing. Carbon, scavengers, aluminum. Whoa, what just happened? Okay. So I hid the interface. Steel, aluminum. We've got one guy who's scientific, and he's not shipping anything in from a distance. Scientific on CEO seems like a really good plan because you can get double steel and without having to go for a mine. Okay, so plenty of aluminum. The price of aluminum could go down. I am glad that I bought up as much as possible while it was cheap-ish though, because I don't think people are going to be in a rush to sell their aluminum. Hey Massive Effects, welcome to the stream. And Crazy Hades, yes, you're very welcome to join us in the opt-in beta multiplayer here. Okay, how close are we? $3,000 is about what we need. The steel's coming in slowly. We'll have to sell some of that to buy the aluminum. Oh, and no, we don't have any claims. Black market, we could sell everything to get another claim. And we might have to do that. Or are we just going to go up slowly as is? It's going to be cheaper to pay for the HQ upgrade than to buy the claim. Yeah, so Crazy Hades is saying that the bonus that Expansive gets is they get an extra claim every time they upgrade their HQ, and since everyone starts with fewer claims, the bonus for Expansive is proportionally greater. But in any case, what we want here is to get up to our upgrade. Is anyone else buying steel? Getting closer. Alright, so let's start thinking about what we want to go into next. Power would be good. and with the Goon Squad to protect it. The Goon Squad's... no one's purchased anything. The black market on CEO is more expensive, it would seem. So, do I want to build a power plant without a Goon Squad? Because I don't think anyone else has had the claims to spare for power. Okay, so there's wind over there. And power capacity is going to be useful. But how much, or how useful is it going to be? Okay, so this is going to be worth 16,000 at least at the current power prices. So I can go to 24,000, but that's it. In fact, I'm not really happy about 24,000. But this will allow me to go into solar. Hello. Okay. We also want to get to this upgrade. We have the steel that we need. Sell that down. Okay, so there's the upgrade. And can't you do that somewhere else? Okay, we're gonna want a solar plant, aluminum and silicon. Silicon is currently cheap. We want an aluminum mine with these claims.
You don't think the cat would eat that, do you?
I hope not.
She died.
Okay, power. We want power. $2,000 there. Let's sell down the steel, try to get ourselves a solar plant. $2,600. Another steel mill. Okay, so there's the first aluminum shipment coming in. I'd like to get the solar panel online before the battery reserves run out. So that probably means buying up the silicon before anyone else can. Only 0.8. Is there a higher point on the map? Alright, fine. Let's drop something over here. Actually, I'm going to cover this carbon source, and then I can switch that over to a quarry later. Okay, so paying for a claim with debt, because we can't free up capital to buy it off the black market directly.
Expansive colony expanded.
Oh, the price of carbon is so good. If I had more claims, let's see. Do we want to get into silicon? No, we should try going for some of this carbon. We could drop a quarry right here and just make a nuisance of ourselves.
Scientific colony expanded.
Okay, so the panel's still under construction. The first power is high, but people, since they're limited on claims, probably have relatively low power costs as well. we could buy Nevin, it's true. He is pretty cheap. I just don't have any assets for that. Oh man, and speaking of low stock prices, I want to talk. We need to scrap some of this stuff. Scrap the steel and build out a water pump. Oh wait, I scrapped the wrong steel. This is the steel that was on water. Okay, well, we made a mistake, but we can't go back. And we'll have to rebuild that steel mill. Okay, nice, a whole bunch of carbon. Let's buy up ourselves defensively, just as S'mores 182 suggests. But we do need to get up to level 3. We've got 2 players at level 3 already. Double steel, double wind. Yeah, they're probably making a good bit of money off of selling power. If we got another panel up, oh man, seriously? Our solar was mutinied. Ah, well, that's a shame. Slant drilling. Could be nice. I don't think my stock price can take it though. And there's our carbon core mutiny too. Alright, well, let's all that down. Wow, we really aren't having good luck with the mutinies this game. Sell all this water. And we want the next upgrade. Glass is going to be super expensive. Silicon is also quite expensive. There's nothing we can switch over. We'll have to find a way to make money with what we have. But we're currently accumulating a lot of debt because the price of food and fuel is really high. Ooh, and there's already been a buyout. Bradbury. And no one, as far as I can tell, has glass anywhere on the map. Because otherwise it might make buying a mutiny worthwhile. Hey Damaku, I am playing with viewers from the stream. And they're really good. Or at least we're doing really badly. Well, they're definitely really good, and we're also doing really badly. Oh well, we'll buy ourselves up while we're dirt cheap. Alas.
Your stock is being bought.
Alright, so, thinking about the next game. If we play on CEO again, starting with only 2 claims, what does it make sense to go into? If you're scientific, you could go double steel, because steel's going to be rare, and then sell the steel to buy the aluminum that you need, or you could go single steel and then an aluminum mine. If you're any other race, except, well, if you're robotic or expansive, then in order to get steel going, you either need to have to settle on a huge pile of iron, put up 1 steel mill, and put up an aluminum mine, and then convert the steel that you absorbed at the beginning into steel, or the iron that you absorbed at the beginning into steel.
New land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
6,000. 7,000.
Oh, this is right beside our base. If we can absorb that, I'd be happy to. Oh man, if you look at our stock price, that's amazing. I have never seen a stock price this bad. Oh, that was good. And also bad. Alright, so that was the first CEO game. Apparently, I am not a CEO. Man, Asimov already has enough claims for a pleasure dome, but at $102 a second, that's actually very worthwhile. Okay, so I'm liking Asimov here. Getting power online, that was a really good move. Scavengers, just going for the carbon means, and the carbon doesn't need to be improved. So that's not bad. Scavenger on CEO seems reasonable. What else has he got going? He got a nice high aluminum mine. And then now we've got some farms and water pumps going. Nevin's really cheap here. What's his debt at? 134,000. And the debt multiplier. So that's why my stock price was even lower than I expected. The debt multiplier on CEO is ×8. I think on manager, which is the default for multiplayer, it's ×5. So that's interesting. And there's also a 20% reduction in stock price when you're on CEO. So buying people out is easier if you can make a lot of money and they happen to be in debt. Another interesting outcome of CEO.
Expansive colony expanded.
New land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
1,000. 8,000. 9,000. 12,000.
sold.
Yeah, the food is insanely expensive here. If the price got up this high at the start of the game, Domaku was suggesting that an opening on CEO could be scientific with 2 farms on water. If I don't remember what the prices were at the start of our game, but if the price of food could keep pace with the price of iron and aluminum, that might be reasonable. I'm not sure what the other scientific player opened with. I think he went with the double steel. FP asks about banking resources that you know are going to get expensive. So food doesn't always get expensive in the mid game, but every time you try to stockpile a resource, it is a risk and an investment, and sometimes it might pay off. Anyways, congrats, Clark. And congratulations, Mascaron. Alright, so we've got 6 players. We'll go down to a large map. We'll do a manager game. And sure, we can do another masquerade. And we're actually at 7 players, so we'll switch that up to huge. Hey, Gerald Dawkins. Ison Ritter. Regulars. I'm hesitant to go for team game without voice chat for coordination. But if the guy's in chat, I'll go with majority. So if a bunch of people want to do a team game, we can definitely give that a try. Nice joust. 2 versus 6. Primeval and joust. I don't think so. I don't have that much faith in my skills. Alright, we'll try a team game maybe next, but we'll go here, manager, everyone's on manager, huge map, let's go. Click to scan, yes please. Lots of water. So actually, in this game, scientific might be reasonable. But we want that iron and, well, there's a little aluminum. Silicon, there's some higher iron.
Low levels of carbon found.
Medium levels of carbon found.
High levels of carbon found.
Let's go expansive right here.
It's approved and cleared, sir, with Alpha 3 team reporting in. We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Expansive colony founded.
And actually, aluminum is really low.
That will be useful.
So, yeah, aluminum seems pretty rare on this map. If we can buy that first claim, although it's not going to be for 80 seconds because we were one of the first to found,
High levels of silicon.
I would like to get that online. Needs iron. Start auto supply.
Expansive
But this
colony
one medium or high iron is definitely going to be enough to supply the 2 steel mills with a agency bonus.
Scientific colony founded.
There's a scientific colony.
Expansive colony expanded. Colony expanded.
And it's always frustrating to get lagged when you're trying to settle, which is apparently what a lot of these people are encountering. Ah yes, Stomaku, sorry. We got the 8 players. I think either, I don't know if you caught this part of the stream, but I'm playing on the opt-in beta, so maybe that's why you didn't see me in the lobby, or we had already launched.
6,000, 8,000.
Let's see, is the scientific player shipping anything entertaining from a distance? Not yet, so let's not go in too far on the pirates. 37 seconds on the black market. I will want to buy that claim if I can afford to. And the price of iron is actually inching up to the price of steel here. The opt-in beta you can access through Steam. Go to the Offworld forums or Google Soren Johnson's Twitter, and then you'll get a link to the appropriate forum off of that. Oh, now the claim's 300. I'm never going to be able to afford that. What's the upgrade? 2,000 or 2,200. Okay, so we'll just go for the upgrade. We could sell down a little of this water. We got a bunch of water from settling on all that water. What else do I want to settle down? Settle down all the fuel, all the oxygen, and we're getting closer. Keep selling down some of this water.
With this new expansion,
There's our upgrade.
our potential production rates by a lot. The shareholders will
And we'll grab the aluminum mine.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Alright, what do I want next? Power, that's what I want. So we could get into wind. That's going to take carbon.
Expanded.
What do I want to sell down to fund that? Well, was there geothermal nearby? There's there. But is that geothermal goon squatted? Given that it's the only one on the map, it almost certainly is. Alright, so let's go build out some wind. Let's see. The aluminum should be coming in soon. Sell down some more of that steel. Okay, where's a nice wind triangle? Up here would be reasonable. Okay, that's what we'll do. Right. Well, that's low. Those are two lows. Okay, so strong, moderate. Do the first one on the corner, then strong, then the moderate.
Scientific colony expanded.
2,000, 6,000,
Bidding will begin at
14,000, 16,000, 18,000.
Scientific
And
colony
let's
expanded.
actually build that other guy right now as well. So, sell down some more steel. And sell down the silicon, sure. Is that gonna get me enough?
Market is online.
No, not quite. Sell down all the water. And we should probably get a goon squad for this stuff.
Expansive colony expanded.
Oh, it wasn't goon squatted protected. Alright, so we're gonna corner the energy market here, I hope. And we've got one claim left. Let's get a farm down.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
So, Ellison. Mutiny defended. Huh. Interesting.
Expansive colony expanded.
So did Ellison mutiny that back? Anyways, selling power is bringing our debt down, which is good. This guy needs water. Turn on auto supply. And I guess we didn't answer Domaku's question about the differences between the opt-in beta and the current default version. The main difference is that Offworld shipments require 20 aluminum in addition to 20 fuel. You can also press the shift key when you click on something to turn that building on or off. So another good hotkey there. Okay, we need aluminum. We've got the steel that we need, but steel is really cheap now. So, boo. This guy's mutinied. He's probably goon squatted as well. Well, if goon squad's only at 3,000, that might not be true. Alright, so there we blew that up. And that should raise the price of power, so we'll make more money off of power. That's my hope anyways. And, oh, the price of aluminum's gone way up. We need to upgrade, so we can get some more aluminum mines down. Let's sell down some of this until we get anywhere close to the upgrade amount. Aluminum's so expensive. So is glass.
14,000, 16,000.
Okay, get some silicon nearby, or even right next to the base. High silicon way over there, on the other end of the map. Okay, what can I sell down? Food, sure. I almost have enough aluminum. Now it's just the glass. Sell that down until it's like 22. 2019. Sell down the food.
With the
Upgrade,
expansion,
good.
We have increased our potential production rates by a lot. This sure
And do we want to go triple aluminum mill? Let's strike while it's expensive. And just hope not everyone else had the same plan. Otherwise we'll have wasted 3 claims off in the middle of nowhere. And up next, it's going to be food. And water. So we can get the water pump going right next to our base. This guy right here.
Expansive colony expanded.
Burrows is already at level 5. Wow. Alright, so we need to target this guy. Let's get an underground nuke and take out either the water. No, the water's dropping in price. Let's see. Grab the underground nuke. Take down some of his aluminum. So that went down to trace. Nice. Not that it's going to make too much of a difference here. Oh, we can turn our steel mills off since iron's actually worth more. Turn off all steel. Oh yes, so let's demonstrate the key. So Control Shift lets you turn them all on and off.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we
More
screw with
food,
you.
or time to get into reactors. And
I hate those filthy
quarry,
rabbits.
need more claims,
With
upgrade.
this expansion, we have increased our potential production rates.
Quarry up here. Do I want to go double quarry? Yes, yes I do. And a glass factory.
Scientific colony expanded.
Plot down there.
Bidding will begin at
Yeah, I could grab a plot. And if we wanted, we could switch these guys over to carbon, but carbon is really cheap too. So there's no need to develop that plot, at least not for now, but at least we'll have an option
Market is online.
if the price of carbon goes up, or if the price of iron goes up. We can turn steel back on, Control Shift, click. And 2 claims left. We wanted reactors. Shift off, and reactors. Yeah, we can cover up that silicon without any problem. Sell down the food. And, ooh, that's a good price on aluminum. We should take advantage of that while it's still high.
Worker morale is at
Okay, so up to level 5,
to the infrastructure
joining
base to
Burrows and Nevin.
We'll be able to ship more industries
These
offline
guys
in no
need
time.
to go to auto supply. And I'm gonna need a water pump here too. And we'll turn the farms off. And we'll keep an eye on Burrows. What's he up to? Wells has a pleasure dome.
Expansive colony expanded.
And who do I want to start buying into? Let's grab some of Nevin's stock. Another water pump? Sure, we'll definitely make use of that.
Expansive colony expanded.
And turn the glass back on. Sell down all of this oxygen. Sell down some more aluminum. Ooh, but the goon squad's so expensive. However, I can't risk getting an Offworld up before I have the goon squad. Wait, no, not so much glass. We'll probably switch that over to electronics later. And we'll put a quarry
This be a lesson to you all. Screw
over
with us,
here.
and we screw with you.
Turn off the iron.
bidding will begin at
Burrows, first to get to level 5, rightly a popular target.
18, 20,000.
Alright, well, we'll build up a little glass and then we'll switch these guys over to something else.
Scientific colony expanded.
Okay, got a good price on water. Reasonable price on aluminum. And we can turn the glass factories off then. Turn food back on, even though it's about even with water here. No, we should probably turn food off again. But we can get another reactor online. Sell down some more aluminum. And let's, well, no. Carbon and iron are about the same price. I was going to say we could switch this guy over to a carbon quarry. But that would be fine. Okay. Steel shortage. So I should
Expansive
buy
colony
steel while it's
expanded.
low,
The black market
sell
is
steel while it's high. Electronics surplus. I can definitely go and buy a bunch of that while it's cheap. So there's some electronics. And we'll build our Offworld. Scrap this.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
We should have bought steel while it was cheap. Turn the steel mills back on.
Scientific colony expanded.
Turn the farms back on.
New patent up for auction. Bidding will be
Sell down some more of that water. Water is worth more than fuel, so no one's going to go for the water engine.
bidding closed.
Sergeant Blaze, buying your own stock makes it more expensive for someone else to buy you out, so it's a decent defensive measure.
Stock is being bought. Your stock is being bought.
I'm not liking the look of this. Right there. And we'll also pay down a bunch of our debt. So that'll raise our stock price, make us less tempting of a target. And I do want... so we're probably going to be shipping food off-world. Yep, it's going to be food. And electronics are still super cheap. I should probably buy some of those up right now. Sell down the food, sell down some water, buy up some electronics. Still pumping steel. Carbon is worth nothing right now. You can switch this guy, scrap, and build a mine instead. Okay, so let's go.
Scientific
Once we have 100, well, for now we'll ship a thing of fuel. And then once we have 100 food, we'll start shipping the food. Well, food is actually worth less than fuel. We can switch these guys over to electrolysis reactors. Let's do that. Yeah, fuel's worth almost nothing on planet, but it's worth a lot off-world, so that's going to be our go-to. Forget about food for now. And I'll go post the link to how to install the opt-in patch in chat. Okay, so we've got plenty of steel. We can go
Shipment launched.
build
Look at all the money.
A new claim is available.
another
for
off-world
auction.
here.
Bidding will begin at
9,000.
Question is, do I need...
14,000.
Everyone's at 5. Almost everyone has off-world markets.
sold.
So I'm not going to worry about goon squatting everything. Let's see, to buy Nevin out, we're going to need 500,000. Does he have some nice things going? Yes, he does. I would very much like to buy him out if I can. So, what's expensive right now? We'll keep on going with oxygen. The additional aluminum cost for rocket launches doesn't seem to have affected the late game price. The price of food has gone up though. Alright, fine, we'll scrap these guys again. Do I want a patent lab maybe? No, we'll just scrap these guys down. We've got plenty of carbon, we could get some labs going instead. Yeah, we'll just buy the food. And do I want another claim for power?
Expansive
Look at all the
colony
money.
expanded.
Okay, so we'll get some more power coming in, and we'll switch these guys over to chemical labs. Okay, launching fuel. Everything else is super cheap. Sell down some of that iron. Sell down the chemicals that we have. Don't need this glass either. Or the oxygen. We might want to get back into food. Or if we get another claim or replace all of our electrolysis. The thing is we're selling the fuel off-world, so I don't want to cut back too much on our fuel generation.
Look at all the money.
Pay down our debt there. Couldn't call Massive Effects. And... ooh, the price of aluminum is rising. We'll sell a bunch of that while it's high. Okay, what do we want next? And apparently there's going to be a silicon surplus. Alright, let's have a look at how much money these guys have accumulated.
Look at all
85,000. 144,000. Ooh, Nevin is dangerously... How much is it going to cost to buy us out? I think he can buy us out if he wanted to. And there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, Nevin's got the most cash on hand. Scary, scary stuff. Could EMP him. Oh nice. Froze his off-world market and his pleasure dome. That was a really good power surge. chemicals is now worth nothing. We could replace those again with farms.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Green squads are working. These guys need carbon. Ah, the price of carbon is rising. Okay, so delete these guys. We could buy out Bradbury, and we probably should. He does have off-world markets. Very briefly, we had enough money to buy out Bradbury outright. But it's Nevin that I'm most worried about. Okay, so scrap both of these guys.
Black market is online.
And what do I want to do with these claims? I guess it's back to reactors then, since the price of fuel is so good. And if we had nanotech for the free building scrapping, that would be even better.
Offworld shipment launched.
Alright, let's buy up Bradbury. That's fine. And we can improve our production of fuel.
Look at all the money.
Let's see who has the most cash on hand again. 500,000. 600,000. Both of these guys have tons of money. Okay, let's grab an EMP. Alright, and let's take a look at Bradbury's base. Is there some optimization that I can do here? Not really. We've got a lot of aluminum coming in, and aluminum, I guess, isn't totally useless. Silicon, sell some of that down. Sell down a couple units of fuel.
Offworld shipment
Bunch of
launched.
water.
Look at all the money. Offworld shipment.
We do want to
Look at all the
probably switch some more of these guys over to electrolysis because we're using up so much fuel. Although food is a reasonable price, we could switch some of the mines over to farms.
The black market is online.
Herbert has a lot of money as well. Freeze that down. We're launching as much off-world as we can.
Offworld shipment launched.
And I don't,
Look at all
I mean,
the
electronics has a reasonable price. We could retool all of this to go electronics. And I don't know why he needs 2 engineering labs here. We've got tons of water coming in. We can switch this area over to food. We've got
Black market is online.
plenty of fuel. We need to get to 1 million somehow.
Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Okay, all the fuel is being sold off-world as much as we can. The price of food's going up even higher. Let's see, Bradbury's base. We'll scrap this stuff and build out farms. And we could grab a pleasure dome, sure. Let's build that out too. Okay, sell down the water. Sell down some fuel. Sell down a whole bunch of aluminum. Bunch of the carbon. Silicon's got a good price. Sell down all the glass. How are the Offworld shipments doing? The black market online. 1.2 million. Okay, Herbert. Herbert's the one we want to slow down here. It's time for another power surge. Ah, that was a bad direction. We could be bought out at any second here.
Look at all the money.
Can you feel the tension? Ah, more water. How close are we to the buyout price? Ah. All these Offworld shipments.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
I guess a hacker array. Hacker array, that might be what we need. Let's go and sell. Do we have maximum fuel production? No, we don't. And we'll put a hacker array. Farms. Delete that.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Only Burrows left. How much cash does he have on hand? We've got more cash. Where is he making all the money? Water. Go and EMP that. And it also took out one of his off-worlds. Good, good. We want to get into water too. Where's a good... okay, so scrap all the farms. Man, these farms are getting a lot of scrap action. Okay, all pumps. And what do we need? 2 million. And are we launching as many as we can? Yes, we are. Ooh. Selling the steel. I can sell some of that, all of that, all of the water. Is there hacker array online? What do we want to short? We can short carbon and hope that he doesn't have much carbon. Make sure all of our offworlds are operating. Sell down all the water. Even, okay, water production, upper water production. Need another 300,000. Oh yeah, the carbon short. Well, it's only halfway there. Sell down the aluminum. Sell down all the water, some oxygen, some fuel too. As long as I maintain 400 fuel for shipping off-world, I'm okay. What's his cash at? What's our bio? Oh! That was close. That was a good game. Congrats, Burrows. GG Jost. Were you Burrows? Jost has been doing really well. It was a really close game. You're right, Massive Effects. If there was one thing that was going to slow Jost down, I should have been at every second. I could have used the black market to drop an EMP or power surge. I should have. It was close though. I only needed like maybe 200,000 more.